are back in my kitchen where today we are having our Memorial Day picnic. That's right. And I've tried to pick some easy foods to make, and I'm using these foil containers, okay? And all I have is a press and seal wrap. You want to make sure and use this instead of plastic wrap because this really clings to your bowl and it's thicker and heavier. It's worth about 70 cents difference, and plus you get more. And also just a thing of Reynolds wrap. You can use whatever brand of wrap you want, but aluminum foil. And what I've got going here is I've got chicken salad going on this station. I have the beans and weenies going on this station. I also have the green bean casserole with the mushroom soup and the fried onion rings. That's going in another station over here. Well, I'll set it over here. And it's got all the parts for it. It's just everybody wants that at a picnic, right? So I'm trying to give everybody traditional foods for Memorial Day picnic. Other people are bringing the dessert, so I don't have to worry about a dessert, thank goodness. If the house sounds a little echoey, it's because we're all packed up except for some basic furniture that I use for staging. So this is what's difficult, is cooking in a house that I have all professionally cleaned for show. So I'm trying to keep everything on the down low and as clean as possible. Everything's getting packed into the car, and then I'm going to come through here and polish the countertops and the appliances, and then I'm getting out of here real quick. Are my go-to clean. This Sprayway glass cleaner from Walmart, or a lot of different stores carry it. That's where I picked this up, was Walmart. It's ammonia-free, doesn't give me a migraine. It almost smells like diaper cream. Remember the old diaper cream rash ointment smell? It almost smells like that. But let me tell you, this shines, and it shines fast. It's a degreaser. It gets off the shaving cream film that's on mirrors, that it smears mirrors. This stuff works, all right? Get some countertops, faucets, mirrors, everything, toilets, tubs, shower doors. It all gets polished up with that. And it only uses about that much of can, and I can clean my entire 2,700 and some square foot home with it. All right, the other thing I use on my countertops is this Pledge Revitalizing Oil. Check your manufacturer first before you do it. It may not work on your granite or your quartz, but it works on my type of countertops, it works on laminates, and it works on my quartz. And it really shines things up. And it shines up my faucets and sinks and gives them a little extra shine to them. I also use this on my stainless steel appliances. Again, my appliances are a little bit older. They're my stove, my refrigerator, my dishwasher. Although I'm OCD and I've kept them really clean and nice. This works great on the glass. Just a little squirt of this, a little polish with a clean microfiber towel. And there you go. And I'll be doing that, by the way, as well. So that's just my 2 quick cleaning tips. If you're selling your house and you've got to be in it for some reason, oh, it's telling me I better start. That's my alarm telling me I got to start cooking. All right, so let's get things in the oven so I can get to the local park. We're going to cabin. So we're gonna get all this through the oven. We're going to get it all into my Yukon, and then we're going to go to the park and have the picnic at 1:30. We're going to leave by 3, and then I'm going to head out and maybe help him do some construction until dark, and then and help him get some siding and stuff on the house. And maybe we'll bring you along for that as well. So that's where we're at. Let's get cooking. Oh my gosh, so much to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to answer some questions here that are coming in live off one of my other social medias that's going live. We're testing it out before I start doing live streaming shows on YouTube. And oh, someone's telling me it's snowing. It's snowing in Arizona. Oh, they went from really hot feet to snowing and throwing snowballs. They said there's 3 cars off the road right now in Arizona. That's my daughter wrote that in, actually. She's at Humphreys Peak. That's correct. And she's having a really good time. I want to say hi to Jasmine. She must be in the car wash show. Hey, Jasmine. You need to be watching your husband drive, not watching my show. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna get every little bit off there. I don't like to waste mayo. Do you? Now, I usually eat Hellmann's, but we're gonna use this one. It's fine. And as far as spoons go, what have I got here? I'll use this one. It's fine. I'll use this one. All right. So go ahead and write in your questions for me, and I'll just continue to make my chicken salad. And you can get some recipes here as we go along. It's just very basic. I'm just going to open up all the cans. And the salt in this broth is so salty that I don't save it. You can, however, and if you know me, if I had a completely prepped kitchen and I wasn't in the middle of selling with 0 pots and pans here, I think I have maybe one pot here. Yeah, I couldn't even cook pasta because I didn't have a big enough. Anyway, I'm not in a kitchen right now. I'm all packed up and everything's in a warehouse, so I'm not in a position. I was lucky that I had this here. I'm not kidding. I just happened to leave that behind. So what I'm going to do is I don't want my sink to smell while I'm gone. I'll go ahead and drain it here. It's fine. And let me see how salty it is. You know, that's not bad. Let me see if I have a container to store that in. Oh, I don't. I don't even have a canning jar. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and drain this off then. Darn it, you know me, I don't like to waste food. Especially a good chicken broth, but I must have got, oh, here you go. I got Heartland Value chunk chicken breast with low salt. Okay, that's why. That's why. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let me drain this one. Darn it, I hate wasting that. Keep your broth. Do as I say, not as I do today. And I'm thinking, do I need this broth for anything else that I'm making? Okay, the answer is no. I mean, you could add this broth to your green beans if you wanted to. And that would be fine. Okay, that should be enough chicken salad sandwiches for everybody. We don't have a grill at the park available to us. Oh, that's going to actually fit in there. I didn't think it was going to fit. Okay, one. Remember, don't cross-contaminate, so don't go like this and touch the spoon on the chicken. There we go. I think that'd be fine for right now. We'll see how that creamies up there. And then I'm going to start adding my other ingredients. Yeah, I think that's going to be great. Perfect. It's a little saucy from the juice. I didn't get the juice out good enough, but that's okay. I'll thicken back up. Some of these larger chunks, you just kind of go like that. There we go. I've got pickle relish, but I have olives. Yeah. Or no, you know what? I have a jar of my homemade pickles here. I'll use that. Oven's preheating for the next dish. And, okay, I don't even have a chopping board here. That's all right. We're making do, folks. We are making do. And then I'm going to chop up some of these. All right. Get those long sticks out of there. Nobody wants to want the crunch. You always want a little crunch in your salad. Who wants a salad without crunch? Even a fruit salad, you want something in there with a little crunch. That's why sometimes I'll put pears in my fruit salad. All right. And you can add a little peanut butter to this and makes it go further. You know, we have the high-calorie mayo in here. You can always use the white mayo. All right, next question. Hang on, it's hard to have wet hands and handle your phone. I'm going to show you some other tips and tricks if you're in a hurry like I am today. How to make some things quickly that taste, you know, fresh. Now, if I had chickens right now, I'd be running this out to the chickens, but we don't. Everything, you know, everything's kind of a blur when you're selling your home. I do add a hint of mustard to mine chicken salad, just a hint. Just that much, that's it. I want to do this next, y'all do the eggs next, it's fine. I'm just gonna slice them in here just like that. Slice them in the old-fashioned way, the way my mom used to do it. Where she still does it. My mother's still with us. Leaving it kind of large is fine. I just don't want it too big. I don't want the egg to override the chicken itself because this is an egg salad. It's chicken salad. And everybody likes boiled eggs, so I always confer with my guest first to make sure that they're going to eat what I make. So I always make sure I'm putting everything in. Just like when I make my chili, sometimes I have to leave the pasta out of my chili. So write me down below and let me know if you have a really good recipe for chicken salad that you use or what you do different. What your little secret ingredient might be. If you want to share it with us, we'd love to hear it. And I just praise the Lord every day that you guys are coming along for the ride with me. It just really helps me through my day. And I'm going to cut the two ends off here and put those in. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to slice it in half, just like this. And I'll use that for my decorating on top. Little garnish. The other eggs here, I got some extra eggs. I'll put those in a baggie. I don't even have baggies with me. I'm just going to put them in the refrigerator. Alright, looks like I'm going to have enough mayo. Oh boy. Okay, here you go. That's what's nice about this one, is it has, I'm careful, can you use that lid for my, there you go, you hear that? It's nice and sealed. The lid looks good. Smells good. Mmm. Homemade dill pickles. Oh my word. Let's get one out with a fork. We do not want to put our hand in there. Ooh, they're nice and crispy. And these were done in August of 2018. Okay. I'm just going to hold this right over the top here and I'm just going to slice. Oh, they smell so delicious. And this is my dill from my garden. And we're going to use some of this juice in here as well. And I'm glad I canned extra pickles, so that way I'll have some for next year, because I'm not gonna, I planted a couple of cucumber plants out here, but if the house sells, I'm not gonna see those cucumbers, so. And I don't want to garden here and the farm while living down south. It's just too difficult. It's just too difficult, so. These are a little bit wimpy. That's normal after a year in the jar. Especially since I cut them in wedges. If they'd been whole pickles, they'd stayed nice and crispy. Okay, so I think that's plenty of pickles. I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna add a little bit of the pickle juice, just a little. Go. Salt, didn't really need it. This chicken, like I said, it's a low salt chicken. I went ahead and added a little bit, but pepper. And you can use the white pepper or the black pepper, it doesn't matter. This is pre-ground. And whatever else you want to add, go ahead and be my guest and add it. All right, let's stir that in and let's see how we look with the mayonnaise. Sorry, I had to do that. Everything was sticking to my spoon and it wasn't getting stirred in. Okay. A little juicy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to butter my buns and put them back into the package. So the buns are pre-buttered. That way this juice won't absorb through the buns. But this looks good. I like it a little juicy. Just make sure I got enough of everything I want. I don't want to add any more mayonnaise to that. That's plenty. And if you want, you can add a little bit of this Louisiana hot sauce. Spice it up a little bit. If it was me. All right, so let's get some more questions. Okay. Oh, they remember that trip. So you remember going to Arizona then? Yeah, where you go from the hot sands desert up to the snow-capped mountains. That's when we went to Colorado. But my daughter's in She's in Page, I think it's called Page, Arizona or something like that, or heading towards Mount Humphrey. So they live in Chicago. That's Jasmine and her husband Donish. And he's not from the United States, so he wanted to see some places in the United States. I'm just going to clean this up a little bit, just like this. There you go. Clean that rim really well so it will stick. I'm going to place the eggs right here on top. Okay, so one thing about these boxes, I never do open them correctly. Get in a hurry. I think better things to do than this, folks. Okay, this is why in a professional kitchen you have the big rollers of them. And that makes it so nice. And I'm going to have that. Now see, they put this on a roller. Look at that. This is on a roller. That's nice. All right. Got that cleaned off. Like I said, it's a little juicier than I'd like, but that's fine. It's going to be delicious. And we're going to press and seal. And look how well that works. All right. So what we're going to do now is put this back in the refrigerator while we make our food for the oven. All right, what's next up, folks? Next up, utensils. Do you remember going through this? Did you stay in your home while it was for sale? You know, or did you move out? I mean, what did you do? I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. All right. Next up is the green bean casserole. Because that has to be in the oven the longest. Right? And I'm sure I'm missing something because I never make this. My mom always makes it because I don't like it. So, let's get one of our pans here. Let's get one of our pans. There we go. Don't forget to wash your pan. Got glues, and who knows how many people have touched this at the store. So I actually double it up because these are pretty thin. Somebody's talking about phonics. Is that on my channel or somebody else's channel? Colorado. Oh, you're so cute. I didn't say Colorado, did I? I said Colorado. I said Colorado. Okay. This person's laughing at me and say, yeah, and I took phonics. Okay, that's fine. Rewind this tape. I said Colorado. I didn't say Colorado. Is that how, if you're from Colorado, tell me, is it really Colorado or Colorado? I know when I lived in Illinois, it was Illinois, not Illinois. I was corrected on that by the first old lady that walked along. It's Illinois, not Illinois. So I was like, ah. And sometimes I'll save the juice off things like this as well. Again, in this case, I'm not. But cheaper canned green beans, sometimes you will find little bits and pieces that you don't want to eat. So I'm going to search it here and make sure I don't have any stems or sticks, because they can be pretty tough. Even canned, they can be pretty tough. These are just some that I got on sale at Menards. And I washed the tops of all my cans and stuff. Did that 2 days ago. I did that 2 days ago. Oh, I cut myself. We don't want to cut on a day like today. We got so many things to do. So many things to do. Again, these are a little bit cheaper brands, so you're going to get some pieces in there that might not be so savory for a picnic, right? I mean, one more can of this probably would have been enough since the other people aren't coming, but my pan is so huge. Okay. go. All right. Personally, I think that's enough green beans. I'm not going to waste them. All right. This is one take Sunday. We'll call this one take Sunday. All right. I'm not sure how to make this. If I'm making it wrong, tell me. My phone is in use, so I'm not going to look it up. So that definitely isn't going to fit. Let's try a fork. I hate that metal on metal sound. I don't have it. I don't have a spatula even in my thing here, so no spatulas. So did you live in your house when you sold your house, or let me know? Or did you go someplace else while it was for sale? I just find even my husband's one of those people where he just drops everything down and around anywhere. And I said, no, I can't sell this house with us living here. And then my daughter needed us, and I mean the timing just worked out perfectly. I love these pop tops. Oh, I'm glad this right here is why you wash the can lids. Remember me saying that? Wash the can lids? That's why. That's why I do it. I know it's going to get baked anyway, but that's plenty of soup. And you know what? I had my homemade cream of mushroom soup. Ooh, I should have used that. I didn't think of it soon enough. Did not think of that soon enough. All right, now let's and let's see if I have some spray here. Ooh, I do. I didn't think I did. Just real quick, let me hit the edge just like that, just in case. Not that it matters if it sticks, but why waste stuff? If I was making a gratin potatoes, the stuff on the side that sticks, yum. Anything with cheese on it, I like it when it sticks to the side. I like that hard cheese, but if we're just making some traditional picnic holiday recipes here, I don't even know if you're even supposed to add milk to this. I might have to put in the other green beans, I guess. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I think we put in some of this. I have to make this gluten or lactose free. So there we go. Somebody wrote me and said, hey, pouring lactose free milk into something doesn't make it lactose free. And I said, yes, it does. That puts the enzyme in there that they add. They take out, they add an enzyme to take out the lactose. And if you get fresh milk from the cow, straight from the cow, then you don't have to worry about it. That might actually even help clear up your intolerance, actually. And there's this new place that's selling fresh milk straight from the cow, and I might try that and just see. I mean, milk is probably one of my worst. This pan's so deep, it's making this look like there's hardly anything in here. All right. Oh, am I supposed to blend in a couple of onions? Okay. All right, so I'm supposed to blend some of these in, is what they're saying here. All right. So let me blend. I don't want the onions on my side, so I'm only going to blend the onions in on one side here. There you go. They can have all the onions they want blended in. That side's not going to have them though. Guarantee that side's not going to have them. Alright. I got doors and doors open everywhere here. Okay. Now, again, I'm just going to add the onion rings to part of this because I don't want them. I can do these over here. I won't eat that many, so. There we go. But, yep, that's how you do that. And everybody will know that's my little corner. That's my little corner in my little world. All right. I thought about adding some sour cream to this. I thought that would be really good. But what I'm doing now is I'm just going to take this little bit of butter spray, spray the top, get a little bit of butter flavor there, but that will keep these nice and crispy while it's in the oven. So again, I doubled up the tray here. I'm not going to cover this with anything. I'm just going to put it directly into the stove, and I think I am going to add a little bit of seasoning to I'll add seasoning to all of it. A little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt. These have plenty of salt, but my side doesn't. And what else do we want to add? To be honest with you, that's all I got in the cabinet. Okay, so this is done. So I'm going to slip this in a 300, my oven's at 360. So I'm going to flip this in a 360 degree oven until we're ready to go. All right. Next up, wash my pan. Gonna wash my pan. Gonna spray my pan. All right, this is the baked beans. They did not have a large can of it. And these are the Bush's maple and cured bacon beans. These are our favorite. And I love that Bush's has so many different flavors and brands of beans. Sorry. You're gonna hear the scraping of the metal. Just hold your ears. How about if I warn you ahead of time? Hey, this is the only utensil I have. And this, that might fit in there. It's a bit too big. It doesn't get the stuff in the corners. We do what we have to do when we only have 3 cooking utensils to work with. I'm just glad I had this. Okay. Here we are again. Hold your ears. Trying to be as gentle as I can. I think that's plenty of baked beans for 1, 2, I'll just go ahead and make some more. My pans are going to be huge. I was expecting a big crowd. That didn't happen. Other people had construction jobs, different things going on, so I'm going to blend these together, get that bacon on both sides there. It looks really good. Now what I like to do is I like to add my brown sugar. You do not have to do this. I am. Yes, and the Lord, yes. Totally agree. Got a little bit of salt and pepper in the Lord. I'd say about a, what was that, about a half a cup of that. If that was packed, that would have been about a half a cup. It's already got the maple and everything in it. It doesn't need a lot of sugar. And plus my husband's a diabetic and he loves beans, so I don't want to make it too sweet. You can add something else to this if I'm going to. You can add your favorite barbecue sauce to this, or in my case, you can add a little bit of ketchup. Do you say catsup or do you say ketchup? Add a little heat. Heat and sweet go together. There, it's got a nice coloring to it. Looks really good. I don't want to stain my white sink with that, much for that ketchup. Rinse that out. Yes, I'm just being extra careful today. And let me clean this pan up a little bit. There we go, make it presentable. And take this back with us. This will harden up if I don't get it in Jacqueline's house in my little container in her pantry. So, this will oh, wait a minute. I forgot. They want hot dogs in this. Apparently no little kids are going to be there now, so I don't have to worry about. And I give them a little bit of an angle slice. You know, raising Katie has been my greatest joy. I just thought raising my kids was awesome, but being a grandmother and getting to raise one of your grandchildren has just been, I cry when I see her. I cry like I did with my children. I just cry. I love her so much. I mean, she wakes up, she's got the best disposition. She just wakes up every morning happy. Even when she was cutting her teeth, she'd still give me a smile before she'd show me her frustration. She's just, I don't even want to start crying. She's just been a real blessing to me. The Lord knew that I needed my grandkids, and He gave me, I got 14. Number 14 is on the way. And between John and I, we have 8 children, and on the way 14 grandchildren. And I'm 53. I've had people ask me how old I am. I am 53. And I want to thank this person here from, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 12 days ago. And they asked me how old I was. They thought I was only 41. And I said, thank you. I'm 53. There's a can I did not get washed, and I want to show this to you. I don't want to hang it over the food, but I want to show this to you. This is one that I didn't get washed. Look at that. How, let me wash this whole can. I washed the whole thing. Yeah, I don't want that in my food. Right, there we go. Try it. I'll go ahead and get this one opened while my hot dogs are steaming. And as soon as I toss my hot dog coins in here, that's going in the oven. We are moving right along. This is juice from yams. I usually love to keep my juice, but watch this. Ooh, just a little bit in there. Adds those vitamins into these beans. I'm not putting a lid on this, so this should cook down pretty good here. It's gonna be in the oven a while. I'm gonna put each piece of bacon here on each end. Yum. All right, these yams. This is a good brand of yams. This is by Parade as well. I don't know if you can see that, but they're nice, large, chunky yams. Oh my goodness, they're delicious. All right, what's you ask me now? You just thought that was cute because you could hear me saying Colorado, like you were a southern accent. Oh, Colorado. Is that what I said? All right, so what I did is I steamed my hot dogs. I'm just going to check them. Yeah, they're getting hot. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Put those plates away. And I can eat that. Those are all beef. I don't need anything but all beef hot dogs. Anything else upsets my tummy. I usually have my pump spray to do this, so don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm lucky I had that. Okay, in the oven, it's taller, so it's got to go on the upper. And this leaves us with the last bit, and this is the yams. So tell me, what did you guys do for Memorial Day? Because by the time you get this, Memorial Day will probably be over. See is what you get when you buy Coronet. Hey, you remember that? Okay, wash our pan. Know where it's been. Honey, if it ain't in a package, it's worth washing it. All right, there we go. Next up, let's fold this to another quarter. Let me wipe up what I got going here. I don't want stuff getting on the seat of my car. All right, we're almost done here with the actual cooking. All right, now normally I would save the juice off of this. This would be great. I mean, oh, that is so good. You could save the juice off of this and recan it with some other yams if you wanted to. And you could put it in a shake, a smoothie. There's a lot of things you can do with this juice. It has so many vitamins and minerals in it. It's so wonderful. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to put it in, so it's going. Oh, it breaks my heart to do that. Okay, I'll keep a little bit in there. There you go. We'll keep a little bit in there for the syrup. I don't even have cinnamon. Normally I would put cinnamon on this. Let me just go ahead and get this heated up in the microwave. Or I mean in the oven. Alright, that's going to be a small load of laundry right there. So my homemade laundry detergent. People ask me, do I still make it? Oh, yes I do. Okay, and I guess that's all that's going in. Let's do an express wash. Yeah, that's the quickest wash. There we go. That's the quickest wash. Wash, wish wash. Wish wash. Okay. All right, my battery's going. My battery, where am I at? Okay. All right. So my battery is going. Open up another one of these right here. All right, got the bun. All right, and that's it. We're ready to rock and roll. I just have to pack all this up, polish everything back up, take out the garbage, wash a quick load of laundry. It's 12:59. I got a half an hour to show up to the park. It looks like I'm going to time this perfectly. Get that hot food to the car, and we are Snap the Family having a good time. Made it simple, made it easy, just made a lot of family favorites from the Walmart mustard potato salad. Add a little sour cream, I don't have any with me, but add a little sour cream to this mustard potato salad, and oh my gosh, it tastes like homemade. So that's it. I'm going to finish packing everything in the basket, and we're leaving. Alright, we'll see you at the park. Have fun today. Blessings.